Hi, I'm Dr. Lori Schwartz-Reichel. My career began in music education where I learned the importance of a key change, a shift, in the tonal center of a piece of music, often used to inject energy or produce significance. Eventually, I realized the impact of making key changes in all areas of my life and the desire to help others do the same. Making key changes can be difficult. I certainly don't have all the answers, but I do like to pose questions for reflection and offer actionable key changes for us to attempt in both our working and living situations. Together, we can unlock our greatest potential in collaboration with those we love, serve, and lead. Let's discover how we can grow together by making key changes. This episode will air on October 15th, 2024. On this date, I am speaking at a women's conference in Maryland. The title of the conference is A Day of Envisionment, where women will gather for impactful and engaging sessions on topics that matter most to us, including facing fear, dealing with conflict, physical and mental health, wellness, self-defense, making key changes, guess who will be leading that one? Leadership, and more. Prominent women will lead each session and panel in their field. As I look over the list of speakers, I am thrilled to be a part of this day. My session will be offered twice at this conference, and it is titled Making Key Changes, Mentorship and Motivation Unlocked. Making key changes in our living and working situations can be difficult, but change is possible. Today, I will encourage women to reflect on their story, consider who it includes, examine how each valuable contributor is involved, and envision their story's development. Together, we will explore the changes we want to make to our evolving stories and discover actionable key changes that will allow us to unlock our greatest potential in collaboration with those we love, serve, and lead. How do we do that, though? Especially when we have so many priorities in our lives. Since becoming a wife, mother, homeowner, and business owner, the list goes on and on for all of us. Each year it feels like I have more responsibility, yet I feel more empowered to reach my greatest potential as a professional, parent, and partner. It's tough though. I always feel like one aspect of my life never shines as brightly as another. Have you ever heard the glass ball theory? Brian Dyson, the former CEO of Coca-Cola, used this metaphor of juggling 5 balls to explain our priorities in life. Dyson said there are 5 balls in life that we juggle, which represent work, family, health, friends, and spirit. He warns us that the work ball is rubber and therefore will bounce back if dropped. The other 4 balls, family, health, friends, and spirit, are glass. He says if you drop one of these, they will be irrevocably scuffed, marked, nicked, damaged, or even shattered. They will never be the same. You must understand that and strive for balance in your life. So how do we find mentorship and gather the motivation needed to reach our greatest potential when juggling so many areas of our lives? Consider these 5 key changes we can make to find mentorship and gather the motivation to reach our greatest potential. Key change number 1, reflect on your story. Take time to think deeply about where you come from, where you are, and where you want to go. What's your story? Who does it include? And how are they involved? My story now includes my husband and 2 children. What about you? Who are the valuable contributors to your story? And how do you want to grow your story? Key change number 2, decide what change you want to make to your story. Be specific. This can be difficult to do, and it may take time to narrow it down. If you listened to last week's episode number 37 titled Considering a Career Change, then you understand that even when we may want to make a key change in our lives, we may find it difficult to articulate exactly what we want and how we feel. Don't rush this process. Decide what key change you want to make and then make a plan to get there. Stick with it and don't be shocked when you need to alter that plan. Write down what change you want to make. Prepare the time needed for making the key changes within your day, week, or year, and plan it in your calendar. Set an alarm if needed. I do this, and it has made a huge difference in motivating me to achieve my potential. Several years ago, I made a large key change to leave the classroom full-time, raise my children, and focus on my business. It certainly hasn't been easy, but it's been a refreshing change. What key changes are you hoping to make? Key change number 3, share this desired change with others. Tell people, when you are ready, of course. No one can help you, advocate for you, or promote your work if they don't know what you want to do. This can be difficult for people, especially if you aren't yet articulating your dreams well. Decide who you will tell and how you will tell them. Be aware of how you feel when you share your news. Are you happy, relieved, nervous, or scared? How did the receiver of your news respond? Did they offer ways to help you achieve your greatest potential? I want to speak at more events and serve as a consultant for people making key changes in their lives and for their school districts and companies. By telling people what my dream is, my hope is that they will help me to achieve this goal. Who are you sharing your dreams with, and are they able to help you reach them? Key change number 4, enlist the help of others. As you progress on your path of making key changes, examine the plan and explore new pathways to get there. Sometimes, mentorship can be found in the oddest places and times. Who could help you? Maybe someone could provide words of encouragement based on a similar experience. Maybe they are willing to answer your questions, point you in a specific direction, introduce you to someone, make a connection for you, or offer an opportunity. If a person has already achieved the goal you are hoping for, they might even be able to share their failures with you so you can avoid these. I have become less shy about asking others how they can help me acquire more speaking gigs. I am more direct now, too. How are you enlisting the help of others? And key change number 5, celebrate the progress and show gratitude. Change takes time. Don't expect immediate results, but do celebrate the progress when you notice it or when others do. Show gratitude too. You never know when you might be able to help that same person reach their greatest potential. Thank you for trusting me to do this work with you. Today was my first time speaking to adults at a non-education related conference, and the excitement and anticipation have been fantastic. I needed the mentorship of others and motivation to get to this change in my life. I am thankful for this support, and I am ecstatic to keep reaching my greatest potential for speaking and consulting. We often need the mentorship and motivation of others to help us make the necessary key changes to grow. Our stories are constantly changing, and many people are often involved in these stories. Include these people in the transformation process and consider inviting others along your journey. Allow their knowledge and ambition to guide you. You may be pleasantly surprised how they can help you unlock your greatest potential. I encourage you to check out the show notes for some resources. There is a link to my website and one where you can sign up for the Making Key Changes newsletter to receive weekly inspirational content delivered directly to your email inbox each Wednesday. Please keep spreading the word about this podcast and consider rating or reviewing it too. How are we making key changes to find mentorship and gather the motivation needed to reach our greatest potential? Thanks for listening. If you haven't done so yet, please consider rating and reviewing the Making Key Changes podcast on the Apple Podcast app. If you found this episode helpful, please consider sharing it with others and joining me again next week. In my coming episodes, I'll discuss topics that are most passionate to me, along with things I've been researching or areas of my life I have changed or want to change. You can learn more about me on my website, makingkeychanges.com. Feel free to message me through there or reach out on social media. I'd love to hear from you and learn about what key changes you hope to make.